Get this, a few pronouncements. Our civilization is decadent, and our language, so the argument goes, must inevitably share in the general collapse. It is clear that the decline of a language must ultimately have political and economic causes. It is not due simply to the bad influence of this or that individual writer, but an effect can become a cause, reinforcing the original cause and producing the same effect in an intensified form, and so on indefinitely. A man may turn to drink because he felt himself to be a failure, and then fail all the more completely because he drinks. It is rather the same thing that is happening to the English language. It becomes ugly and inaccurate because our thoughts are foolish, but the slovenliness of our language makes it easier for us to have foolish thoughts. Also, in our time, political speech and writing are largely the defense of the indefensible. Thus, political language has to consist largely of euphemism, question-begging, and sheer cloudy vagueness. And political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable, and to give an appearance of solidity to pure wind. Again, in our time, it is broadly true that political writing is bad writing. And finally, the great enemy of clear language is insincerity. When there is a gap between one's real and one's declared aims, one turns, as it were, instinctively to long words and exhausted idioms, like a cuttlefish squirting out ink. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. All issues are political issues, and politics itself is a mass of lies, evasions, folly, hatred, and schizophrenia. Yes, I've been reading some George Orwell. Quite the tonic during a fervent election campaign, when we hear so much rhetoric, another name for political language. It is an intensified season of hucksterism, pandering, deceit, and flagrant, boastful, even braying chauvinism. Language suffers because it is used in this way. It's painful to listen to it, especially if you have a concern for language or the truth. Also, someone loaned me a DVD of the movie They Live by John Carpenter. Halloween, The Thing, Escape from New York. Okay, sure, I'll watch it. I don't think it was a good movie, but it was interesting. I think it's true of Carpenter's work in general. It's crude, but powerful. First of all, in a big surprise, the star was Rowdy Roddy Piper, a choice that astounds me even now. And the story is about a future dystopia, I think it's called, a place where everything is going wrong. In this case, aliens have infiltrated the human population. Most people aren't aware of this. Some are, and they are collaborators, trading their allegiance to their fellow humans in for rich rewards. The aliens are visible only through special glasses, and these glasses also expose the messages behind advertising, such as consume, no independent thought, marry and procreate, and obey. If you've been reading George Orwell, as I have, this is guaranteed to get your attention. In our non-cinematic, what we call real life, there are, probably, no aliens among us, but there are those who seek to control things to their benefit. And there may not be specific hidden messages designed to manipulate us behind every piece of advertising, but it is also true that advertising manipulates us directly without any secrets behind it. Society conducts us to do exactly what the movie laid out: consume, obey, no independent thought, marry and procreate. As a cautionary tale, a modern sci-fi parable, the movie, though heavy-handed, hits home. Its message is one that can't be denied. If only, I'm left to think, we could just put on those glasses. And as for the movie, I am still moved by seeing Rowdy Roddy Piper try to act. It was a little like seeing a hippo wear shoes.